Welcome back to Horizon. Join me by the campfire as we continue the story of Aloy in the Forbidden West. And I believe we have
Where's
a...
Erend? Looks like he's had a few.
Yes, we have the embassy to start.
Gentlemen,
That's our cue.
you taking the edge off?
I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right?
Sorry, one moment. Need to adjust the volume here. There we go.
All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need. Ask away.
Man,
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I mean, it really wouldn't have been his fault.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
Fair. Got that Ursa died.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, yeah, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, saving the world, that sounds like a lot for just one...
Erend.
Yeah,
He
all right.
wants to do
Can't
something.
blame me for trying.
He wants to help you.
I guess what I'm really
But he
trying
also wants
say
to be
is,
by her side, I get the feeling.
if you ever do need me,
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
yeah, don't count it. Be careful out there.
Alright, that's fair.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
So what happens at these...
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
You get one living
Because the Tanakh, they're
surprise.
handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got
Yeah?
everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tanakh's marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Paib
Fair.
over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Yeah.
Where is this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high.
We'll see about that.
We'll get King Avad in on this, I guess.
This way.
Take another
There's a lot of
5
activity
days to get this
on around
going.
here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled.
I'm sure Olvind can sit and spin on it.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Okay. How do I get the feeling that we
How are
already
we to
know this
hold an
guy?
embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Barbarians that kicked your backside?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna
2?
wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden
Forgotten.
West.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
I love it.
Approaching! On a machine!
Varl.
Yay, Varl. Why does he keep chasing us like a lost puppy? That's the part I don't get.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the savior! I don't care if it's the devil between herself. The gate is sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People trying
Open
to stand in her way.
the
It's not gonna work.
gates.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard.
You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh?
Got a point, Aaron.
Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Hey, she took your help.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Getting him there to help probably does not help nearly as much as he thinks it
So this
does.
tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
I like how she just is slowly becoming willing to accept it.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
Doesn't seem like everybody respects him, though. They give him that much respect.
A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite.
Yes.
Now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
How did you come to be?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tanakh into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Sorry if this is
I kept
more
my
than
ears
anybody
open
else
as the
wants to
Tenakth
see,
dragged
but
me along,
kind
and I
of
heard
like
mutterings about a
hearing
kind
the
of
backstory and the
trial by
deeper
combat
lore.
that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaro stared them down. And then evidently he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by...
Yes. But it doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stay a machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim I had hopes for freedom, but... well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
And that's how he gets here.
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In
Police
practice,
officer.
marshals are Hikaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may
the only
have
way that
noticed,
the Tenakth...
violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it.
Never mind, he already said what I was gonna.
The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. I've heard stories about what it was like before his 3 clans, always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future.
Fair.
Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaro as if he's a
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for... I hope you do speak to him. So, that's my story. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how...
So, that's done with that.
Are you glad to be going back to
Side of the
Meridian?
story.
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both.
That
if
is
Sun
fair.
King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
I mean, that just feeds into what I said in Stardew Valley about change being necessary sometimes and that people can change.
I've
Change
never seen
often
Martins
also
like those in a Karja
requires
before.
The Karja see ink as
just
decoration.
starting,
For the Tenakth,
pushing for the change.
much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
And that's always fair.
You asked
Eventually, the
why I need
warrior
rite of
wants to put the
passage.
sword down and pick up the plowshare.
I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer.
And a good warrior knows when
6
to
months
put
ago,
the sword
the
down.
world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential.
He has a valid
Chief
point.
Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Finally.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Fair. We have it, at least. God, Wadis is such a coward.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Oh, somebody's here.
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Akaro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
And machines that they run. If I remember right, the Tanakh don't take kindly to that. I don't know. At least they don't seem like the kind that want to work with machines.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Maybe not
Vashav,
silence. I don't
come
know.
with us now,
The Shadow
or not at
Karja
all.
had the ability, I thought, in the last game, even without Silence.
Light them up!
Get to cover!
Not saying Silence is a hero, he's always kind of been a villain. Ooh. Fools.
Archers! Keep them back!
You don't go charging into battle against across open terrain. They should have stayed under cover where they had a chance.
To the Gaia! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
How are these guys a major power if this is the like level of their military capacity?
Open the gate! Kaja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
Are any of you good fighters? Jesus. Oh, he's alright. Can't stand dodging a shot, apparently. See? Now he's... And why is Aloy just sitting there watching this all happen?
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Really,
Lancers!
Aloy? What have you learned?
Take the center!
Get ready!
Fight fair! Really? Really, Aloy?
Stick to cover!
What have you
Archers
figured
on
out?
the ridge!
Well, I'm aware they're up there.
Here they come!
I gotta take out the machine riders on the field.
Alright.
Aloy, here's some ammo! Gotta stop those riders! You okay? I'll fuck around. Now they're scared. You okay? You think you can beat us?
Take them down.
I'll stop you!
Are you sure about that? Really? What are with these marshals, like, absolutely assing it up? Really, dude. Again, go What was the intelligence there?
Just you and me now, Varl.
We've survived worse.
We've already said that like 3 times.
Ready to die. Get out of there! Big mistake!
Alright, let's swap to acid.
I've got her!
What the heck? Varl was the one attacking us. What the the heck was that?
I'll take this one.
Alright.
One down. You got this.
Okay.
Another one down. We can win this.
I'm aware, Varl. Because, you know, we have infinite stamina for some reason in a fight. Okay. Where's the last one?
Enough!
Come at me.
You! Outlanders! I'll skin
Do
you
it.
both!
Come at me. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
Grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
He's gonna get his backside whipped too, I'm guessing. No, Varl just got wiped because suddenly, during the middle of the cutscene, he's no longer Mr. Alpha Warrior. It just feels weird, like the Karja are suddenly so pathetic. The
Never seen a
Tanakh,
shield like that.
we only hear
Better scan
good.
it.
We only hear how
I can break
badass
through
they
a
are the
shield
whole
if I damage
time.
it enough.
When you're dead.
Gotta get through that shield. There! Now's my chance! Give it up!
Just keep pin cushioning him.
His shield's regenerated.
Your time is
Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
Took you down. Oh, I can't take a shot at them? That not allowed?
Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life.
No, I'm a coward. That's all I heard. That's all I heard in that.
Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Again, what bugs me is all these people are supposed to be amazing warriors, blah blah blah, the best fighters ever, and they just made stupid choice after stupid choice.
You gonna make it?
Like, what passes for an amazing warrior here?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Why does everybody throw a fit
I'll take you back to the fort.
that they can't just follow Aloy? Like, she doesn't necessarily know where she's going yet. She doesn't know what she needs to do yet. So taking on all these other people to help her would theoretically slow her down. Now, once she knows what she needs to do and where she needs to go, then calling in backup would make sense. Because you could coordinate resources then. But a whole party dragging into a unknown scouting mission makes no sense at all.
It's salvage time, boys.
But also, why did all those great warriors just keep making stupid... Like the guy who just tried to hold back a bristleback.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should
Why?
be able to use it to glide.
That made no sense. There was no way that dude was going to do that for very long. Leaving yourself open to archers shooting at you by running
We're
out
still
into
trying
the
to
middle
sort out
of
this mess.
a battlefield. Why?
Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Peshav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it,
Fair.
There were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall
And I'd
map
have to look
somewhere
at the
nearby?
map again, but doesn't
tall
mine where the bristlebacks came
There's
from
that one,
lead out
over there,
into
near
Tenakth
the Utaru
territory?
border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do.
Yeah?
He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regalla? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
So I would assume that if they were called in for assistance by the
called
Tanakh,
Regalla a rival.
they would join.
Someone the Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of
And
the
everybody
land.
panicked and ran like...
And they knew Fashav was going to be
Not
handed
like
over at
soldiers.
the embassy. If the Tanakh
Not
weren't
like warriors.
expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return.
Yeah?
And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
Well, I appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
See, he's been the most logical of all the people we've had long discussions with besides Vashav. Like, he's not sitting there judging us for the choices or anything else. He's like, you might want to consider these things, but otherwise, you know, you do you. And I'm not going to stop you. I'm gonna clean up the battlefield here, and then we'll return. Alright, and we're back. We're approaching where the bristlebacks are, but I also just wanted to point out, it is amazing, all these tanks and the drones that they were fighting against, just still here. Weathered. Starting to deteriorate, probably completely deteriorated. I doubt this metal's any good. You'd have to smelt it down and remove impurities at this point, but it is just awesome to see. Alright, we're approaching the rebel camp. Chargers, people all around. Is there anything really?
What's the call?
Some kind of outpost. With pens. It might be where Regalla's keeping her machines.
Fair.
Take this to a dyer later.
Someone there? You've made a huge mistake.
Yeah?
I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
Alright. take care of this.
isn't a battle worth thinking. You'll pay for that. What?
And we're almost.
Kill the Outlander!
Oh, come on. Got it. Oh, and didn't dodge fast enough. I mean, we would have to clear this place out way. Huh. Where did that one come from?
Not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave. The drawbridge. Might be my way across. That's one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side?
Okay.
Looks like there are a couple of weak points. The ropes.
Don't know why hitting that rope wouldn't have made a difference, but...
Bridge is down.
Alright, pick up all the gear that's on the ground. All the loot. Cleaning these battlefields. But we can't just let it lay. It's kind of worth picking up everything that's, you know, might be useful later, or anytime, really. Pigeon. Anything really worth taking at this point? And I think using an arrow for that probably would have been... You know, I don't think that rat would have had anything left using an arrow that size. But we got meat out of it somehow. Okay. That's pretty much it looks like. There's a supply cache in there. Nothing really worth it, though. More meat, more berry. And this leads to... Ooh. Well, that collapsed in.
It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
I mean, do we know that for certain? I mean, there's the split crag. Which is where the whole... yeah. It could be. Except for the tunnel seems to go either underneath us or... we're really... oh yeah, it heads off that way. Which... that in and then come back around? Yeah, could have. Okay, so there's that one. Level 10 and we get 5 points? Deal more damage to machine components and weak spots. That one. This one. Let's get that. That's another thing I kind of was curious about. Interesting. Okay. Well, we can't unlock that yet anyways. Let's go to quests. Now we can return to Avad, and then we can take care of that one. Do we have... we can also go and do... isn't that just... it's the same one. Got it. There's that one there.
Looks like the rebels have a camp in addition to those machine pens.
It's the Outlander Aloy!
They've got riders. Patrolling the area. Gotta be careful.
Now get back! Now! You won't get away with that!
Are you sure about that? Take care of this beast. Alright. Took care of both of these guys. Wasn't sure that that would go so smoothly. Especially the way that started. Something to pick there. Wild beans. More wild beans. All the beans. I'm just full of beans today.
I bet I can climb that wall there.
I swear I
Maybe
say
find a way
beans
into
one
the
more
camp.
time. One, two, three. God, there's so many people here.
Well,
Stop
now
there!
they're alert.
She's hit!
An eye for an eye.
I no longer have eyes on her!
See if they can find me or they see me. Nope.
Give her a few more shots. I don't care if you can't see her. There you are.
kidding me?
Fall to my blade! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Fight without honor, huh? I have yet to see any of you use honor. Have honor.
Fight me!
I'm right here. Where are you? Whoa.
Grab one of us!
Okay, stop missing the face. There we go. I kinda do. Where's the next one?
You.
Me. Just where the heck is the next person that I'm supposed to be fighting here? Oh, there he is. You went down like a sack of bricks. There's another one. This one's shooting rockets. Okay. Where? Trying to figure out where to go in that. Suppose there's here we go.
You're gonna beg me for a quick death.
I mean,
Gonna get you, girl.
Movement!
My armor!
now begging who for a quick death now? Oh, really?
At last!
Oh, that was interesting. Everybody else still down, looks like. Yeah, it looks like I'm just dealing with the leader now. Huh. Well, I guess we'll get there. Let's just slowly walk our way up. Alright, where is he? Where is he hiding? Where is he hiding? Back up this way still?
All clear.
I think one of these structures is a command center.
See that? Get out there and look.
She's there! We gotta help them! Alarm!
There.
These guys are up to.
Didn't have to do this the hard way at all. Ooh. Empty containers, explosive trace, maps the surrounding territory. Something here. Rudimentary message device.
Loyal Tanakh, hear me. I was told a soldier from this camp goaded one of the sons of Prometheus into an altercation. You would do well to remember that our allies are responsible for providing the machines that we shall ride to glory. The next fool who interferes with them will be eviscerated and left in the desert for carrion. There will be no second warning. Will that be sufficient?
Yeah, that should prevent your people from butting heads with mine. You have my thanks, Regala.
May our path lead to victory.
And you kept
Regala's not working
recording
alone.
it.
These sons of Prometheus gave her the ability to override machines.
Come on. See, that's what I mean is Sons of Prometheus taught them
Tracking movement in and out of barren light.
means maybe it's silence, maybe it's not. But if it is silence, it's silence by proxy. I mean, it sounds like the kind of technology that Silence would believe needs to be handed out to many
Blow up
people.
something big. We're gonna blow up barren light. Make a hole big enough to fit an entire army. So Gaia plans on invading the Sundom. At least when she gets an army big enough to do it. I have to get rid of that blaze.
Okay. That's not it. So what? There we go. Find the blaze stockpile and destroy it. Got it. I mean, are they gonna be... Is this where they're kind of as dumb as the Shadow Karja, where they leave
I need to
the...
blow up that blaze. For barren light's sake.
Yes, I understand that, Aloy. I'm looking for it first. Kind of the problem, though. We don't know where it is. You can stop saying we gotta do it if we don't know where it is. That it all over there?
Blaze.
Yep.
Prisoner. closer, I think.
Well, let's get him out of there before we go ahead and blow up the whole place.
I've got to get rid of any blaze that's lying around.
Good day for some forging, wouldn't you say?
There.
I could deal with the rest of them now, or head out. Either way, my job is done here.
Okay. And I don't think there's anybody here left for us to fight. And with that, thank you for coming back to the campfire with me. Thank you for being here. If you like it, like the video. If you don't, let me know why. Let me know what I can improve. Thank you for joining me around the campfire, and I hope you have a wonderful day.